Hi students, welcome back to the module of number system. So we are discussing different types of number system, like we have decimal number system, we have binary number system, we have octal number system, and we have hexadecimal number system. So whenever we are giving some input to the computer and when the computer is giving some output to us, then that is in the decimal form. But what actually computer is storing? The computer can store these decimal numbers in the coded form, that is in binary form. So we are acquainted with the decimal number system. That's why we need to convert the decimal number into the coded form and the coded form into decimal number. So today's class we are going to discuss converting from any other base to the decimal number system. Any other base means the base can be 2, that is binary number system. The base can be 16, that means the hexadecimal number system. The base can be 8, that means octal number system, or the base can be anything. The base may be 5, the base may be 7, the base may be 3. Whatever the base may be, we need to convert from another base to the decimal, that means to 10. So let's see how to convert them. So before going to convert any other base to the decimal, let me revise from the last video lecture that suppose I am asking you 1, 2, that is base 3. So what will be the digit here? And the option may be, suppose the option 1 is 5, the option 2 is 3, the option 3 is 1 and the option 4 is 6. So what will be there? 1, 2 and the question mark, the base is what? 3. So we have to identify which digit should be there. 5 should be there? No, because the base is what? 3. So if the base is 3, how many digits should be there? There should be 3 digits in that number system. And what are those digits? The digits should be start from 0 and that is base minus 1. So what is that base? Base is 3. So that will be goes up to 2. So what are those? 0, 1 and 2. So 5 is beyond that. 5 is not in our range. So 5 cannot be here. Next come to second option, that is 3. 3 is not also in our range. So the 3 can be here. Next is 1. 1 is in our range, that means the digit 1 can be present in the base 3 number. So 1 can be there and the rest one is 6. 6 is not in our range, so 6 should not be there. So what left? The 1 is left, so here that will be 1. So before converting any base to the decimal, we should check either the question is correct or not. Suppose I am giving another example, suppose 567 base 6. I want to convert 567 base 6 into decimal. So if someone asks you to convert 567 base 6 to the decimal, so don't go to convert them. Don't go to follow the method how to convert the base 6 into 10. First check either the question is correct or not. So here the base is what? 6. What are the digits are there? 5, 6 and 7. If the base is 6, what should be there? That is 0 minus base minus 1. So that is what? 6 minus 1 is 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These digits should be in the base 6 number system. So what is this actually? 5. 5 is in our range, so this digit is correct. But what about 6 and 7? 6 and 7 is not in our range. So this question is incorrect. This is not a valid number. We can say it is a valid number. We can convert only the valid number into decimal number system. We can convert any invalid number to decimal number system. So we have to check either the number is valid or not. If it is invalid, then we have to mention that the number is invalid. We can convert this number. Once my number is valid, then we will go for converting the base 6 to the base 10. So let's see what are the steps for converting another base to the decimal. The step 1 is we have to determine the column values. First we will determine the column values, then in the step 2 we will multiply the column value by the digits. Then in the step 3 get the sum of products. So first we will go for calculating or determining each and individual digits column value. Then what we will get? We will multiply those column values by the digit. Then we will have some products. Then after that we will go for adding all those products, that is sum of products. Then whatever the final result we found, that will be the equivalent decimal number of that another base of number. So let's solve some problem, then you will clearly understand what actually these steps are. So suppose the question 1 is to convert 11001 base 2 into the equivalent decimal number. You cannot read it as 11,001 because here the base is what? 2. So we have to read it or we have to pronounce it like 11001. So we have to convert this binary number system into equivalent decimal number system. So what is the first step here? The first step is determine column values. So what are the column here? This is column 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the first step for determining the column values. So we have to determine the column values. So go from right to left. So this is for column 1. So this is our column number and suppose this is our column value. So for the column number 1, the weight here is 0. Here the weight is 1, here the weight is 2, then 3, then 4. These are the weightage. The first column having the weight is 0, the second column having the weight is 1, the third column having the weight is 2. So for the column number 1, what will be the column value? That is the base to the power weightage. So what is the base here? The base is 2. So 2 to the power weightage is what? 0. So 2 to the power 0. That is what? 1. Next, for the second column, what will be the column value? Base to the power weightage is what? 1. 2 to the power 1 is 2. Then for the column 3, 2 to the power 2, that is 4. For the column 4, 2 to the power 3, that is 8. And for the column 5, 2 to the power 4, that is 16. I repeat, these are the weightage of each and individual column. You will start from the right column. The weightage is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Next, we will go for calculating the column values, that is base to the power weightage. So for the column number 1, the weightage is 0. The base is what? 2. 2 to the power 0, that is 1. For the column number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The column number 4, the weightage is what? 3. 2 to the power 3, that is 8. So in the first step, we have to determine these column values. Next, we will go for step 2. So step 2 is multiply the column value by the digits. So here we got the column values and these are our digits. So we have to multiply them. So in the second step, step 2, we have to multiply the column values. So what are the column values we got? 1, 2, next 4, 8 and 16. So we got the column values as 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Then what are the digits? The digits are 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So let's write the digits here 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Next we have to multiply individual digit and the column values. We are not going to multiply these numbers. We are going to multiply this 1 into 1, 2 into 0, 4 into 0, 8 into 1, 16 into 1. We have to multiply individual digit with the column values, corresponding column values. So 1 into 1, what we will get, that is 1. 2 into 0, that is 0. 4 into 0, 0. 8 into 1, 8. 16 into 1, 16. So we have got the 5 products, that is 1 into 1, 1. 2 into 0, 0. 4 into 0, 0. 8 into 1, 8. 16 into 1, that is 16. The third step is get the sum of products. So what we get the products, we have to sum them. That means we have to add them. 16 plus 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1. So what is that? So that is 25. So this is our final result. So we can write this as 25 base 10. Again I am repeating. First step we have to determine the column values. So in the first step we have to determine the column values. For that we are going to calculate the column values as base to the power weightage. So here we got the column values. Then in the second step we have to multiply each and individual column values with the each and individual digits. Then what we got, those are the products. Then we are going for adding those products, and after that whatever the value we got, that is the equivalent decimal number. So here we can write as 25 base 10. Suppose the next question is 4706 base 8 and we have to convert it into the decimal number system. Let's see another way. So what we are going for? We are going for multiplying the column values. So what is the weightage here? Here is 0, here is 1, here is 2 and here is 3. So how we can go for calculating the equivalent decimal number without calculating the column values individually? So what we can do, we will go for 4 into, what actually the method is, we have to multiply the digit with the column value. And how to get that column value? That is the base to the power weightage. So what is the base here? The base is 8. So 4 into the digit into the base is what? 8 and the weightage is what? 3. Then we will go for adding in individual products. The next product will be the 7, that is the digit, and the base is 8, the weightage is 2. And the next is what? The digit is 0 into, here the base is what? 8 and the weightage is 1. Next the digit is 6, the base is 8 and the weightage is 0. So in this way we can also find the equivalent decimal number. So 4 into 8 to the power 3, that is 512, plus 7 into 64 plus 0 into 8 to the power 1, that is 8, plus 6 into 8 to the power 0, that is 1. So next 4 into 512, that is 2048, plus 7 into 64, that is 448, plus 0 into 8, that is 0, plus 6 into 1, that is 6. So what will be the final result? That will be 2502. So we can see it is the decimal equivalent of 4706. So this one is 2502. In this way also you can convert any base to the decimal number system. So the next problem is to convert 203 base 4 into the decimal number system. So first we have to check, is it a valid number or not? So the base here is 4. So that should be the digit like 0, 1, 2 and 3. So all digits are in our range. So this is our valid number. So we have to convert this. So first we will go for multiplying the digit with the column value. So the weightage here 0, 1 and 2. So 2 is the digit. What is the base here? The base is 4 and the weightage is 2. So 4 to the power 2. Next, the 0 into base to the power weightage, that is 1. Next, the 3, that is our digit, and the column value for 3 is base to the power weightage 4 to the power 0. So 2 into 16 plus 0 into 4 plus 3 into 4 to the power 0, that is 1. So this is our 32 plus 0 plus 3. So this is 35. So here we can say the equivalent decimal for 203 base 4 is 35. Next, solve another problem. Suppose 1AC, obvious, that is base 16. So we have to convert this into equivalent decimal number. So here we can write 1 as 1 into, what is the weightage? 0, 1 and 2. Then base is 16. Weightage is what? 2. Next, A into 16. Base is 16 and weightage is 1. Next, C into 16 to the power 0. So here 1 into 16 to the power 2, that is 256, plus A means what? That is 10 into 16 to the power 1, that is 16, plus C means what? 12, and 16 to the power 0, that is 1. So 256 plus 160 plus 12, that is 428. So this is what actually the equivalent decimal of 1AC, that is 428 base 10. So this is the way you can convert any base to the decimal number system. So what actually we are doing, we are going for sum of the products, and how we can get that product, that is here this one is our digit and this is the base and this is the weight. So the digit into base to the power weightage. So this is actually the column value. So we are multiplying the digit by the column value, digit by the column value, digit by the column value. Then we are adding those products, and whatever we get the final result, that will be the equivalent decimal number system. So in our next class, we will go for converting from decimal number system to any base. The base may be 8, the base may be 16, the base may be 3, the base may be 7, the base may be 2. So we need to convert the decimal number into another base. So that we will go for in our next class. Have a great day. Thank you.